Alright, so welcome back to another unboxing video. So, this is my 11th Red Raven game, Empires of the Void. It was also designed by Ryan Lockett. So, another Red Raven game. This will probably be the last one I get for quite some time. Unless another one comes out that I really like, of course, that could happen. But this will probably be the last one for quite a while, unless they come out with a new one. But, so I definitely saved one of the best for last. Not only is this a humongous box, bigger than any of the other boxes that I got for Red Raven games, but it's also heavy. It's the heaviest as well. So it's probably one of the heaviest boxes I have for a game. So, anyways, this is just really cool. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I'm sure there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, here we have the rule book, and it's a big one. Lots of pages, I can tell. Just lots of pages. There's ships in here and a whole bunch of stuff. So there's going to be a lot to learn about this game, because it's probably the biggest rule book I have. At least for Red Raven games anyways. So, now this is the second one. They did make a first one, and it's like nearly impossible to buy now, the first one, especially because the second one is out. But basically, the second one isn't like a second version, like the second story, if you will. It's not like that. It's more like a new game almost. It's basically the same game as the old one, except I think there's been some rule changes, because after all, the first one has been played by many people, and so now it's basically been revised with new rules and new stuff. Some of the artwork might be a little bit different, maybe newish, that kind of stuff. The box was definitely different too. So the box front cover is different from the original version, the first one. So you do not need to play the first one to play this one at all, because this is like its own game anyway. So that's good to note. So let's see what we have here. Okay. The Nomads of Earth. So remember, this is a space game. Nomads of Earth is one of the factions you can play as. Then there's the Oracles of Zun, which really cool looking aliens, that's for sure. Kind of remind me sort of like the Protoss, just because they're sort of purplish and the Protoss were purple. So that's pretty cool. Definitely really cool. Looks like they have some sort of force field for a suit of armor. Then we have the Legions of Decima. Okay, that's really cool. Sort of almost like the robotic almost, just because their arms are so thin. Then we have the Parasites of Screech. Now these guys are definitely insect-like for sure, and they kind of remind me of the Zerg from StarCraft as well. And then, of course, my favorite faction of them all, 7th Academy of Egg, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Is it Egg? Eeg? Something like that. Well, anyways, regardless, frog people. Awesome. Awesome. I think that's actually more of a lizard than a frog person, but still, cool. I love that faction, obviously, the most. Okay. And obviously it's a space game, so you're going to have planets, just like in space. So here's a planet called Emrock. It's a wild, dangerous world only recently discovered. A few brave colonies of Ekrans sell strange plants and spices. So, I still have lots to learn about this, but it looks like that's an Ekran right there, or an Ekran forager. So an Ekran or an Ekran, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but they're pretty cool looking. They kind of look like some sort of almost like a dog humanoid or something like that, but they sort of have a mammal-esque look to them, for sure. Then we have another planet on this side, Measle 3. The Mazrons have evolved an immunity to the toxic atmosphere of their half-abandoned, factory-covered planet. So they've obviously adapted for survival on a toxic planet. But they're definitely sort of almost human-like, although they've got red skin, so that's different. And I guess they don't fully look human. Still, that's pretty cool. So another alien race in this game. So that's 2 other alien races. And we got more planets. Much more. So here we have Tan Fu. Centuries ago, the Tanfuns vowed to eradicate the Mazrons, whom they say betrayed their ancient alliance. And looks like the Tanfuns are reptiles for sure. Definitely reptile humanoids, for sure. Wow. Here we have Sentina. The Sentinians are bioengineers seeking to master de-extinction and return many lost creatures to their world. So they sort of look like some sort of aquatic alien of some kind. Some sort of fish type of humanoid of some kind, for sure. And they're interested in bringing creatures that have gone extinct back to their world. So that's pretty cool. Wow, so much going on with this game. We got more planets. Korzar. Cyborg outcasts from Sentina hide amid deadly fauna and flora, waiting to return and reclaim the planet from their kin. So it looks like there's some sort of cyborg that live on this planet. Yeah, cyborg. So half human, half machine. That's what they are. Then we have Tanlock. The Tanlockians' quiet obsession with reading and influencing thought causes most travelers to avoid their planet. So they look like some sort of, almost like a squid sort of humanoid of some kind. That's what they look like. But, cool. So another one. We got more than that. Much more. Okay, so here we have Silast. Silast. The Silastians were almost wiped out by a genetically engineered disease. Now only a few thousand remain. I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be, alien-wise, but they're definitely alien-like, for sure. I wonder what they'd be considered like. Then we have Arzos here. Though the surface is a frozen waste, geothermal caves beneath support life and a healthy mining industry. So it looks like there's some sort of rock type of humanoid. They're actually like literally some sort of rock. They're made out of like rock. They're a geothermal life form, or a geode type of life form. If you like geodes, I know someone who likes geodes. So maybe there's some sort of geode-like humanoid, some sort of rock, humanoid. And there's more than that. I think this is the last 2 planets. Then we have Corlo Zan, a bizarre melting pot of species from the far reaches of the galaxy. A wormhole nearby spits out lost ships from all quadrants. Interesting. Almost looks like they might be some sort of robotic type of alien race. You can't see any skin, so I'm guessing some sort of robot, or just you know, some sort of armor that they're wearing, helmets. And then we have Volca 7. Volca 7, the remnant of a once powerful civilization. Ancient artificial drones are awakening, programmed to attack outsiders. So, machine, most definitely. Machine, most definitely. Okay, cool. Wow, and there was obviously tons of other tokens and stuff on those. And we got more Punch-Outs. Just tons of Punch-Outs. So many. One of those Punch-Outs was a wormhole. And we have more Punch-Outs. Ah, there's the frog people, or lizard people. Some sort of lizard, I bet. They don't exactly, they only look like a frog because of the head, but I think there's some sort of lizard, actually. So that's cool. Tons and tons of Punch-Outs. Tons of stuff going on with this game. I've got a friend who has an alien game called Twilight Imperium. He hasn't gotten around to playing it yet, but maybe I'll be able to master this instead of that. I heard that one has a lot more going on, than this game. Wow, just so much with this. Wow, cool. Hey, Lost Colony. That's from Ancient Earth. The city looks exactly like from Ancient World. I mean, it looks just like one of the cities, but now it's on a planet, apparently, a different planet or something. Oh, and then we have the board itself, the board that we'll be putting some of the planets on. I don't think we'll be playing with all the planets in the game. There's lots of different planets. I don't think we play with every single planet every time we play this game, but let's just take a look and see if that's really the case or not. These are going to be in the way very fast, so let's move them out of the way. And the player boards, too. And the rulebook. And let's open this up. This is a big, big board. In fact, let's move that. I have a feeling it's going to be in the way. Big, big board. I even have space for it on here. Looks like I do. Maybe. Wow. Huge. This is the biggest board I have. Huge, huge board. Yeah, it fits on the table. Barely. Barely fits on my table. Whew. Man, it's massive. Yeah, so here's some planets. And you're going to put the planets in these empty spots. And there's 6, 7, 8 spots on this board. So that's cool. Man, huge, huge board. Okay, let's put this away. It's a huge board. There's still more to see. Also, let's move this out of the way. Alright, so let's see, how many planets were there again? Let's just double check. So there's 2 over there. 4, 6, 8, and 10. And I think there was only 8 spots. So I guess 2 of these planets you'll never play with it every time. You'll probably play with most of the planets, but it looks like 2 of the planets won't be in every game. Or depending which planets you're playing with, I suppose. So that will probably add some variety to the game because of that. But, you know, there's a lot more in this box besides all that. let's look at the other components of this box. Okay, well, here's the ships. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to have to put these together for sure for this video. But before we do that, let's look at the other stuff. Wow, look at these. These are huge. I'm not exactly sure what these are supposed to be. Maybe for ships or something? I don't know. But they're huge. And I think they're glass or resin or something like that, maybe. Maybe not glass, but plastic. I'm sure they're probably plastic or resin. But they're pretty solid, and they weigh a bit. There's definitely some weight on them, for sure. What's in here? Well, obviously all the different cubes and the various colors, depending on what faction you're playing with, obviously. You got blue and purple. I guess if you were playing with the Oracles of Zun, you'd get purple, since they're purple. If you're playing as the reptile people, you'd get green. If you're playing as the parasites, you'd get red. So if you like the red color a lot, you'd get the parasites. I would imagine the yellow is for the nomads of Earth. Blue. What was blue again? Let's see here. Maybe there was only 4. No, there was 5. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. The legions. If you're playing as blue, you get the legions of Decima. If you're playing as 7th Academy of Eeg, you get green. If you like the red color, I know someone who prefers to play with red in every game, well, they'd have to play with the parasites of Screech if they wanted to play with red, which I think I would still play with once in a while, for sure. They still look pretty cool for aliens. If you want to play as purple, or you want to play as the Oracles of Zun, you get purple. And obviously the Nomads of Earth, you get to play as yellow if you're the Nomads of Earth. Cool. Cool. I'm pretty sure that's what those are for. Anyways. We got more components, though. This is going to be a long unboxing video, that's for sure. Probably the longest unboxing video I've ever done. Probably. We've got even more. These are a little bit different, though, so let's open this. They're in the various different colors, of course. Okay, so they're similar, but look, they're like those, but smaller. Huh. I wonder what these are for. And they're sort of they're not completely circular. They're sort of like a hexagon almost, or an octagon or something like that. Huh. So some sort of, I'm not sure what these are, but they're cool. So you'll be getting these in your color depending on which faction you choose or which faction you get to start as. Personally, I'd probably play with all of them except for maybe the Nomads of Earth. I mean, because honestly, if you're going to play a game with aliens, the last one you'd want to be is the humans. If you ask me, especially when you can be an alien. For sure. But everyone knows what my first choice would be, reptiles. Then we got the dice. I'm not going to open these, but there is tons of dice. Just a ton. I don't think I've seen this many dice in one game. At least that I own. So that's cool. And then we got cards. We've got cards to open here and look at. So, and then we still have to, still haven't looked at these ships. So let's Let's see if I can put this together easily. Or not. I'm guessing that would go here, but... Alright, so... Alright, here we go. So here's the spaceships. Took me a little bit longer than I thought it was to put them together. I wasn't... some of these were harder than others. I definitely had a hard time with the red one for some reason, putting this one on. But I think it's because I had it in the wrong direction. But regardless of the case, so here's the spaceship for the parasites of Screech. Okay. Here's the spaceship for the nomads of Earth. Alright. Here's that spaceship for the legions of Decima. So here's the spaceship for the legions of Decima. Kind of reminds me of the Death Star almost, except it has this, obviously for thrusters or something, over in this spot. Otherwise, it would look just like the Death Star from Star Wars, which kind of makes sense, Decima and all that. Here's the spaceship for the 7th Academy of Egg, or Egg. And then, of course, the spaceship for the Oracles of Zun. Very high-tech, for sure. Definitely sort of crystal-like spaceship. Purple. So, really cool. So those are the spaceships. Okay, really cool spaceships. So, that's really cool. Gotta have spaceships for a space game, because you're going to be traveling to different planets in this game. Now, I already went ahead and opened up the cards, so let's take a look at these cards and see what we got here. Prison Break, Orbital Vagabond Station, Dimension Gate, Insectoid Attack, Unemployed Builders, Ship Emporium, Fringe Planetary Network, Pirate Outpost. I guess I probably won't name them all, but we can definitely show you all the different cards, at least. Yeah, some sort of squid, those aliens are. Well, this one's really cool. Definitely some sort of squid in the water in the background there. And it looks like some of these are all the same. Are they all the same? Looks like it. Well, not all of them, I guess. There's still some different ones. Cool. So some of the cards. Here's some more, but they're smaller. Well, they're about the same. They just have different names and obviously different abilities. So there's not really any special artwork on these. Okay. And now, still some more cards. That's a scorecard. Looks like these have different artwork on them. Maybe. Maybe not. Ooh, that one's definitely different. Deep Fungus. I like that one already. Hecrick's Invasion. Hey, it's the sea serpent from Islebound on a different planet. That one definitely looks almost reptilian for sure. So does this one. Definitely reptile. Kind of reminds me of a bearded dragon. Okay, so Rare Flora. It's got the same artwork, but different name. Hunger Outbreak. Hidden Temple Uncovered. De-Extinction. Cool. Well, that's all the cards. Honestly, considering how much components are in this game, I was thinking there'd be twice as many cards. Not complaining, though. Not complaining, because there's still a ton of cards here. And also, obviously, the components are all awesome. So this was just an awesome unboxing. Longer than anticipated. Well, not as long. I was thinking it was probably going to be almost this long. But I was thinking it might be a little bit shorter, just because. But anyways, it was totally worth it to unbox this awesome game. This will probably take the longest to learn how to play, so don't expect any how to play videos anytime soon. Then again, it's such a big board, it's going to be difficult to do a how to play video on my table, because it's just a big board. I mean, I wonder if I'll even be able to play it all. I might have to keep some of the components and stuff on a different table, so to speak. You know, because this table may not be big enough anyway. But regardless of the case, this is an awesome game. I am looking forward to learning how to play this game and playing this game. But it will be a while, probably. At least a month. Probably at least a month, because I still have a few other games I want to learn how to play. I'll learn those first before I get into this too much. But I'll probably look at some of the rules and go through this a little bit over time. But it'd probably be a month at least before I do a how to play video on this awesome game. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys again next time. If you liked this unboxing video, don't forget to leave a like. Alright? Alright, see you guys next time. Bye.